uniform that I wear sometimes, if that gives you any idea of where I'm coming from.
You're a Superman guy,
Yeah,
huh?
right.
My son's favorite is Spider-Man, if that means
Okay.
anything. We have superheroes all over the house. Well, these folks could be superheroes. The Travelers Protective Association of America, they are dedicated to improving the quality of life of their members, their families, and the communities we live in.
And they also have a scholarship test for the hearing impaired and the Chad Sticker program. We're going to hear about that. That's just a few of the ways that they help and the things that they do. We want to welcome now the Chief Administrative Officer, Albert Shoemaker. Hi, Albert. Welcome to the show.
Well, great. Thanks for having me.
And I was surprised that this organization has been around, I think, what, since 1890. I'd never heard about it before, but you've done quite a lot over those years.
Yes, this is our 125th year, so we have been around for quite a while. We've had some tremendous programs, and as you said, we try to help the people in our communities.
And I think that it's interesting because at the top, it's insurance, but it's also about safety and about helping make things safer on the roads. And with kids, we were talking about, for example, the CHAD program, which people may not be familiar with. I know I was not, but it seems brilliant and definitely a need that needed to be filled.
What is it?
Well, the CHAD program, it was named after a little boy named Chad, and he was in a vehicle, and it was in Iraq, and the babysitter died, and they took the little boy to the hospital. But nobody knew who he was, so he couldn't be treated. So what we did was we took the program over from the Illinois Department of Transportation because it was too costly, and we've turned it into a national program. So now you can put a sticker on your child's car seat. If they're ever in an accident, they're immediately identified.
So, and you've done a lot of things like that over the years. I mentioned the Federal Safety Administration. I think your organization had something to do with in the early days of getting that started. You had something to do with putting the center lanes down the middle of roads with bicycle safety and crosswalk safety and things like that?
Yes, that's true. We had lobbied for legislation to get the center line in the road. Another benefit that you've probably enjoyed that you probably weren't aware of is if you've ever been in a hotel, we lobbied to make sure that after each guest came in, the sheets were changed. So we've done a lot
So
of
that
good
wasn't
things.
just common knowledge, let's change the sheets?
I want to thank you for that.
Yes, thank you so much.
Great.
So when we talk about the center line in the middle of the road, at one point we had no center line. It was just a free-for-all, or what?
Well, I wasn't around back in the 1890s. But yes, we did lobby for that.
That is amazing.
So it seems like your reach is very broad when you're talking about safety issues.
Oh yes, absolutely. We have Watch That Child campaign. We go into schools. We try to give away vests. We have 153 posts throughout the nation. We're licensed in 29 states to sell the accident policy to our members. So yes, we do have a big reach. You
know what it brings to mind is that safety is something we take for granted, and maybe safety is something we should think about a little more.
Yes, and that's what we try to do. We try to, make people aware and give them tips.
I love that you also have a program where you train and help crossing guards. I remember I was a crossing guard in 5th grade. There was really no training. They just said, okay, go stand out there and help the kids cross the street, which is probably not the most effective way to teach a kid how to be a crossing guard, right?
Right. And we have the programs, and we have some great volunteers, and without the volunteers that we have, we wouldn't be the organization that we are today.
So what's the deal on the scholarships that you offer? Can you explain that?
Sure. We, TPA, the parent company, we have 2 different charitable arms, and one of them is a scholarship trust for the hearing impaired. So if somebody has an impairment and they have a need, if they're underprivileged or they meet the guidelines for their income, you can contact us, fill out an application, and we will help people. This is our 40th year anniversary, and we've helped over 4,900 people and given away over $2 million.
That's fantastic. And they
Yes.
can use that scholarship money to go to any school of their choice, or to help them with?
It actually goes to them, but they have to have a medical need. So we can help get people hearing aids, we can get FM amplifiers, we can get them into help pay for their books or their special hearing books or programs that they go to. So we try to help as many people as we can.
And maybe I'm a little confused, but do you have something to do with providing insurance for people too?
We do. That's
the day job.
As our name suggests, we're about protection. So when you become a member of TPA, you get 24-hour accident insurance coverage on and off the job.
And how can people get more information? What's the best place to go if they want to learn more about any of the things we've talked about today?
The best thing to do would be go out to our website. We have 2 websites, one for TPA, www.tpahq.org. And for people who want to donate online to our safety programs, you can do so through our website. And if you want to apply for an application for the Scholarship Trust or donate to the Scholarship Trust, you can go out to our website at www.stgrants.com.
Debbie, we were talking about the center line, so I've got a closing bit of advice for you.
Okay.
Stay to the right side of that.
Oh, great. Okay, we're not in Britain. Well, I think it's fantastic. The Travelers Protective Association of America since 1890, based in St. Louis and right now St. Charles, so definitely a Missouri original. Thank you for sharing more information about the company and your programs. We appreciate it.
Great. Thanks for having me on.
We want to thank our guests and, of course, everyone at home for watching.
Absolutely. We hope you enjoyed this episode of St. Louis Presents, and we'll see you next time.
Be safe, right?
Absolutely.